So, what it is, what it do. Officially here, it's been Christmas for some time. It's been Christmas for hours. If you are or were celebrating Christmas, you probably getting to the point now where you're in the heart of it or you're about over it. You know, you've seen another Christmas as a blessing. Stateside, everybody who does the the thing where you stay up past 12 o'clock and then it's officially Christmas and you stayed up to witness it or to say it or to enjoy it or start it, then Merry Christmas to you. You know? No doubt. No doubt. And it is, hey, it's another Christmas. It's another December 25th. It's 364 days from the last one, and I hope there was plenty to enjoy and plenty to celebrate. I really, really do. I really, really do. Of course, when you reach a certain age, it's not the same thing. Either you enjoy it more for the kids or, it's lost some of its luster for you. You're an adult, you know how it is. You don't expect there's no story that goes along with it. And that was kind of the mystique, the majesty of it when you were young. You still believed in the story that you were going to be given gifts. You were awarded gifts. Your behavior throughout the year determined if you were going to receive presents under a tree. If you went by the books, then there was this little fat dude who just was somewhere keeping score and taking notes. Itemizing a list of things some people were going to get and others weren't, based on how they behaved throughout the year. Briefly, you had a chance to live in the fallacy of that being true. So it was kind of like, magic. You still believed in magic. You still believed in things that were, tales, stories, but they gave, a whole background to it. So it's like, you just went all in as a kid. Your imagination was just taking wild. Like, oh, what did he do? And reindeer, and what did they look like? And what did I do? Did I do something wrong? You know what I'm saying? Did they catch me? Am I on tape? You know what I'm saying? Haven't done something? No, I ain't gonna get shit if they saw that last thing I did. All of that was tied into the mystery and the story and the fables and the tales of Christmas. Yeah. And I say briefly because, depending on where you're from, you don't have time for your child to live too far away from reality. Because on the other side of whatever it is you're talking about is the door to the world. And they have to be prepared for that. So they can't live, much in existence of things that are not, things that aren't true. You get your head caught up in the clouds, you're liable to get it knocked off or bust open. So briefly, you may allow them to be a child for a moment. But if they have any dreams of being an adult and growing up and having kids of their own, you got to leave that fairy tale stuff behind. Soon, quickly, very quickly. And certain parents were offended. I came to know them later on. The parents that they're not angry at the parents. They reason with why you would do that because you do it for the kids. But them themselves are totally against it. Like you think I'm about to tell my child another motherfucker about these doggone bicycles in here with it and put them together and got the nuts and the bolts and the screwdriver? You know what I'm saying? They don't even want to hear that, and they're like, no, I don't do that. That's their stance. Their stance is simply, hell no, I don't do that. I am Santa de Claus. Me. Black ass Willie. Me. I am Santa de Claus. And I decide who's naughty. And I determine who is motherfucking nice. I make that call. I leave the price tag on and let the churn know exactly how much I thought of their ass. You know what I mean? Willie is Santa Claus, and Willie don't want nobody else thinking that anybody else will come and give you anything, no matter how good or bad you is. You get out there and earn it, or somebody who love and care for you will get out there and get it for you. That's it. That's Willie. That's Willie. What? You can't even be mad at Willie about that. Willie got a point. Willie got a good ass point too. But you know, you think you got such a handle on the way you're raising the kids that you can let them be out there a little bit. You can give them a little rope to let them realize, okay, there is a fantasy. It's all a fallacy, but we only indulge in it because it just makes us feel good. It makes us feel everything's not jacked up in the world. Our water's not polluted in Flint. We are not all racist. We all don't want to kill each other. We all shouldn't be at each other's neck. Some places, some things, in some instances, people do love just believing everything's all right for a little while. We're going to be all right together as a people. And you have to want to believe that, because otherwise, yeah, I ain't got time for Christmas. I ain't got time for New Year. I ain't got time for none of that. I just got to work and keep my nose down and earn and make a paycheck and da-da-da-da-da. And you think the world is like that. You grow up hard that way. You grow up hard that way. You're probably financially successful. You may be one real solid person that doesn't get moved by much. But gosh, you just don't see no joy in the world. You don't see nothing to be happy about. Happy what? Good afternoon, sir. Is it? Is it? Well, okay. Well, you know, those people. Everything is just, you know, go, get it, come back with it, go to sleep and do it again tomorrow. Like, damn. So those people on Christmas or those people on New Year's? Those people on New Year's or those people on 4th of July? Those people on 4th of July or those people on Halloween? It don't change for them. And they ain't got time for you to sit there with all your decorations and trying to impose your goodwill and spirit and joy and celebration on them. They don't want it. They don't want it. They probably wouldn't even take the day off that you're getting for the holiday if they had their choice. We got to get these damn boats out here. We got to get these doggone trash picked up. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we got to do. Probably, if you're that hard-nosed and stern about life, yeah, you only think life is getting things done and making a profit. You know? Those people. So, and no matter who you are, no matter where you're from, at some point as a child, I imagine you probably had the brief or the extended moment of being a child at Christmas. And your parents trying to give you that, you know, sense of, yeah, you've been good. You got a gift from somebody who just knew you as a good kid. Y'all don't remember that? Come on. Don't tell me you don't remember that. I ain't saying you got to harvest those memories, but do you remember them? Do you remember them? Things that you were asking for and you really did not know the credit went to your parents when you got it? It's like, wow, you know, I really did do it. I didn't really ever think about it that much, but, you know, just now it kind of dawns on me a little bit with, you know, that was a time where, you know, things weren't that bad. We weren't setting the world on fire. We didn't have, you know, bank accounts that was making the bank bounce. But, you know, they were creating a life for us to be happy with, and it didn't make us no never mind that we didn't have money or we didn't have things that other people had, because we didn't know about it. We were too busy being us together. That is what was most important. And it's good not to lose that. And if that brings your kids closer in that less than wealthy status, but your family is so well knit and so close knit that, you know, you have love, it's a no-brainer as to which one you should choose. Love should rule. Love should win. You know, money is not going to make this country great. Love will conquer all. Love will conquer all. But, you know, you're not going to overwhelm everybody with that idea. You can forget that, Jack. You can forget that. You write that paycheck, sign it, before the ink get dry, somebody got a gun pointed at you. Say love one more time. Say love one more goddamn time. You're going to be walking in a minute. You know. Y'all remember Kirby? Y'all remember Kirby from Dead Presidents? guy that was driving that cold ass Lincoln with the suicide doors that got Anthony in the game. Running the pool hall. Come on, man, you got to know Kirby. Kirby is in my life forever. He is a character, yes. He is not a real person, but he does talk that way. And in that movie, all he really had to do was just say the words they told him to say, and he just had to say them the way he normally talked. I think that's pretty damn good. Kirby is his character in Dead Presidents. I don't know what the character name was in Something About Mary. He was the white girl's daughter. Cameron Diaz's black stepfather, in Something About Mary. He was on Head of State with Chris Rock. He plays so many movies, man. You look up the cast, you can IMDb anybody now. But his voice is synonymous for just, saying something in Dead President, and it just like, damn, that's a daddy or uncle or old man that that's just so real. Anthony, who was young boy Anthony's name? Damn it. His real name. Tay? Old Dog from freaking Menace to Society. Old Dog was in Dead Presidents. His character was Anthony. And he was just the young boy that Kirby had to keep him close to him to try to keep him out of the lifestyle. Give him the real when his parents wanted him to be, I can go to school, and you can go to school as a black man and get a college education as a black man, and everything gonna be all right. Don't worry about the war in Vietnam. And Kirby like, yeah, shit, I went to Vietnam. That's how I got this plastic ass leg. Yeah, they never did nothing for us, boy. So he was listening to his parents, but he was listening to Kirby, and Kirby was the real. That's what I mean about the comparison. The comparison, don't get lost, is like the real compared to what they want you to believe is real. And you got to have a little of both until you get a certain age. Then it's time to snap out of the fantasy land and get your ass ready for what the real is. So his parents like, yeah, Anthony, you could be a college-educated black man and, go to graduate school probably. And I'm your mother and I'm your father. And they both tell him, this is what you can do. And then he'd go to the pool hall when he ain't supposed to, and they go, Kirby, boy, they're going to send you ass to Vietnam, I swear. I swear to God, Anthony, if you don't go somewhere, they will send you. You going to Vietnam, boy. Yeah, you're going to have a plastic leg too, just like me. You know what I'm saying? He was the voice of what was real. And he wasn't scared to tell it to this young boy, and this young boy kept coming back, so he kept giving it to him. That was the deal. Sure enough, his ass got shipped off to Vietnam, come back all fucked up, having dreams about killing people, dead people all the time. Dead Presidents. I hope you ain't my friend if you don't know what Dead Presidents is. If you ain't never seen Dead Presidents or heard from the group Dead Presidents, I hope we're not friends, in reality or online. Because we ain't got shit to talk about. If you don't, first of all, you don't know Kirby. Anthony said, Kirby, I thought you was still running the pool hall. Ah, shit, man, they run me off. Yeah, they run me off. The police run you off, but I thought you had the cops on the payroll. Son, when you're talking about pigs, I'm talking about the LAPD. The most corrupt pigs on the face of the earth. I told that police I'd rather eat cat shit with a knit needle than put some damn cop's kid through school. Yeah, that's what I said. That's Kirby. That's Kirby saying this to the police that he's paying with his money from an illegal pool hall with gambling and shit going on, and you want so much money to where I can't afford to pay you no more, and I'm telling you to your face, I would rather eat cat shit with a knitting needle. I'd rather eat cat shit with a knit needle than to put some damn cop's kid through school. This dude was cold-blooded. Anyway, don't get lost. Don't get lost. I get lost sometimes. Truth of the matter is, he's right. Kirby's right again. Kirby's telling you the real. If you try to play it straight on the wrong side of the law, eventually they're gonna run you out of there. Because you can't never have so much power when you're doing the wrong thing. You can't never have so much say-so when you're doing the wrong thing. that's another subject for another time. But like I said, Christmas, the whole fallacy of Christmas, the whole fallacy of the holidays involving the Santa Claus and gifts and all that kind of stuff has become commercialized to the point where you lost what it was supposed to be about. And if you put any thought into what your kids should know, you don't even bother telling them about Santa Claus. You just let them know the gift of God blessing us with being alive, and get them into where they don't think they have anything coming, because they have everything they should have ever wanted, which is life on earth. The chance to live, the chance to bear children, the chance to have a family, the chance to give, and the chance to get. And preaching that to them way before they ever realize the new Sparky doll's out. What the fuck do you know about the new Sparky doll, and why do you care? Somebody told you, and that's where your schools are at. Somebody done told you at the end of the year, you're supposed to get gifts. You're supposed to get presents. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen. You haven't talked to us about anything else, so we're trying to find out how to get in that line to get gifts. Anybody mentioned anything to you yet about the majesty of your Lord and Savior? Has anybody said anything to you about how the fact that your dirty life should only give you death and somehow or another you're alive? Has anybody mentioned that yet? Has anybody mentioned about how to be a gift giver and a gift receiver? And you've already gotten your share. You've gotten the gift of life. Now it's about giving back. Has anybody even mentioned that to you? Probably not. Probably not. So now you just got your hands out thinking, all I got to do is just be here on Christmas. All I got to do is make it to the end of December. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Every day you get up and roll your big eyes. You already in the gift receiving line. Now how you gonna pay it forward? How you gonna help anybody else? How you gonna give? Selfish son of a bitch, and nobody told you so. Hell, ain't nobody gonna hold you accountable. God expects you to look and seek Him, and then you find out these things. If you don't, nobody teaches or tell you. Yeah, you way behind the power curve, little baby. You way off beat. You way off beat. You way off beat. So it's real unfortunate for you to have to feel a certain way about giving to your children in excess when they don't feel they have to earn it, or they don't have to live a certain way to receive it. All you got to do is just be there, and then you just get things. You just receive things. That you're tarnishing that child. You really are tarnishing that child and setting them up for failure, because morally they don't feel the obligation to give. Okay, well that's bad enough. On top of that, you don't interject what's most important, which is the fact that God allows us to even be in a position, but He gives you the information and the knowledge. They taught it to you at home, or you sought it out for yourself. You have your own variation of what you believe it is that God's gift is to each and every one of us, and you don't teach that to your child. Well, then this child is doubly screwed. This child's screwed in the front and the back. Come on now. You can get one of them right, and they can, hopefully if you raise them up with a good head on their shoulders, they'll seek the rest of it out. We all supposed to seek out our own knowledge anyway. But if they don't realize there's anything to seek out and they think they know and got it all, well, hell, they don't go to be no better than what they are. People going around looking for stuff, going around with their hand out, going around asking, hey man, you got something I can hold? I do, but I didn't know I was supposed to give it to you. And you sitting here with, capable hand, eyes, body, movement, motion. What I need to get to you for? Why you ain't not getting it like I am? I need to go ask my mama about it. Yeah, but go ask your mama. She probably on the other corner. Go ask her. Where'd you get this sense of entitlement from? To come and burden me for your needs and wants when I got to go and earn mine. Where'd you get that from? Where they do that at? And when will they stop? Because they should. They really, really should. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody was there to help Anthony. Kirby was there to help Anthony. He was there to do that. Your parents are there to help you. Be the parent that helps the child. Give them a leg up, man. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Teach them right. Teach them right. Ain't no free gifts. Ain't nothing free. Everything is earned. You know. It'll make for a better human being. It'll make for a better person. An adult that doesn't get beat up as much. It makes for that too. That's also a helping. That's also some help and a leg up for you too. Do that. Keep your kid from getting punched in the mouth. Life is better with teeth. It's better to go around with teeth than to not. I think if you have to get your teeth knocked out going around messing with people, asking for stuff all the time.